This is possibly the biggest train tragedy of the year. 27 people are now confirmed dead so far in two derailments near Harda in Madhya Pradesh. More than 100 are injured. A total of 20 bogies of two trains, Kamyani Express headed to Varanasi from Mumbai and the Janata Express to Mumbai from Jabalpur, derailed at the same spot at approximately the same time. This happened while the trains were crossing a culvert apparently damaged due to an overflowing river, Machak. Railways have announced compensation of 2 lakh rupees to the next of the kin of the deceased and 50,000 rupees for the grievously injured.
पलट गए थे
Yeah, actually, so far we have rescued more than 600 people and more than 26, exactly 27 bodies has been recovered so far, and we are still searching for that bodies which are still missing people, which are still missing. And other rescuers we are also taking care of. Frankly speaking, searching of bodies is almost over because most of the body has been recovered, but still we are searching a vast area of 25 to 30 kilometers, which was affected by a flash flood last night. So by evening we will be able to tell everybody that whether any body has been left anywhere or not.
All right, so let's go across to Kumar Abhishek, who joins us from Patna for more on the story. Kumar, can you tell us if you have any more updates?
Well, Sanket, what railway authorities here in Patna are saying that the restoration work is going on there at Harda, at the accident site. The rescue and relief operation is almost over. But there is no casualty reported from Bihar, who they were traveling in the Janata Express. Nitish Kumar has tweeted on this tragedy. He had shown his great concern on this tragedy and asked his officials to work with the railway authorities to get maximum help to the train victims. But here at Patna Junction, two help desks is opened, but no one has turned up for any help because no casualty from Bihar is yet reported. But everyone, the railway, particularly the Danapur division, is high on alert.
All right, that was Kumar Abhishek getting us all the latest and the updates from Patna. In fact, hours after the twin rail tragedies, relief and rescue work is presently underway. An NDRF team comprising 35 people from Bhopal has reached the accident spot in Harda to carry out relief and rescue operations. Currently, 28 bodies have been recovered as the rescue teams intensify their search operations. Meanwhile, local administration, including the district magistrate and senior police officials too, are at the site assisting in restoration and relief work.
The train accident has taken place in Madhya Pradesh, so the detailed information will be provided by the Ministry of Railways officials. But our team has gone and the rescue operation is going on, so we won't be able to tell the exact casualties at this moment because the team has gone and just started the operation. And casualties are likely to be high, but we can't definitely say at this point of time. See, whatever is required as emergency services, we will always provide it, but it's a contingency because as per the requirement on the ground only. In the emergency situation, we can't decide what kind of help we have to assist. It is as per the requirement on the ground.
All right, let's take a look at how this accident actually happened. In fact, flood waters eroded the soil under the tracks at that particular point, the erosion took away the support to the particular tracks. You can see that flood water eroded the soil under the tracks. Then what happened is that erosion took away the support that was there for the soil. At that time, the tracks buckled under pressure of the Kamyani Express. The last few bogies, let's take a look at the next slide. Last few bogies of the Kamyani Express actually derailed due to the buckling. And that's what you see in those pictures. Then what happened is, this buckling affected the track in the opposite direction as well, because they're parallel. And as a result of which, the sixth point, which concludes that particular accident, the Janta Express, which was coming in from the other side, also derailed. So that's exactly what actually happened. The entire sequence of events in the night. Now the railway authorities are saying that there was a flash flood at that moment because of intensive rain, excessive rain that was taking place, because of which this accident actually took place. Now just hours after the tragic twin rail mishap, political fight has now erupted over the fatal accidents. Former Railway Minister Dinesh Trivedi has fired a fresh salvo at the government, saying that these accidents could be avoided. He also added that it's only the VVIP trains which get the funds, and only the routes of these VVIP trains are well maintained. Meanwhile, the government has gone into damage control mode, ordering an inquiry into the matter.
Mr. Arnav Saxena, official spokesperson of the Indian Railways, he'll give us an update about the train accident which has recently happened in Madhya Pradesh. Mr. Saxena, to give us an update on the death toll and the number of injured so far, what is the latest information again?
Well, we have the confirmation of 12 deaths in this of the railway passengers, and there are injuries, minor injuries to 25 persons. This is the confirmation we have. But I've seen there are some media reports of talking about the little higher death toll. So then I learnt about it that there are perhaps certain more bodies which were recovered from the accident site, but they may or may not be railway passengers. They could be the victims of the flash flood and living in the vicinity of accident site in the villages. So that is yet to be ascertained. So whatever update we'll obtain about that, we'll share it with you. The relief and rescue operation is over. Now we are moving the stranded passengers to their respective destinations. We have already moved the train from the accident site. After removing the derailed coaches, both the trains have been moved to Itarsi, and Kamaini train has already moved further from Itarsi also. I think by the time I'm talking to you, we must be moving the Janta Express also towards Mumbai, and we'll be augmenting these trains with additional coaches, so as to make the journeys comfortable of all the passengers. We also looked after the passengers, the stranded passengers at Itarsi, by providing them drinking water, some snacks and milk, etc. to the children also. So this is the situation on the ground, and as I have been mentioning and briefing you about it, Honorable Railway Minister has been monitoring the situation right since midnight when he was told about this accident. He kept interacting with the railway officials, both in Railway Board and at the field level, at the West Central Railway officials, kept giving them instructions about gearing up the appropriate relief and rescue machinery for this unfortunate accident. He also spoke to Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. We took the help of district administration and state administration, which came handy for this job. Villagers in the beginning also, provided helping hand in the relief and rescue operation. Honorable Railway Minister has expressed profound grief over the loss of innocent lives in this unfortunate accident, and he has announced ex gratia payment. It is rupees 2 lakh in case of death and rupees 50,000 in case of grievous injuries, if any, and rupees 25,000 in case of ordinary injuries. So now the focus is on restoring traffic. So our cranes have moved in. They are working to repair the traffic, to re-rail the coaches, to clear the debris and all those kind of things, to repair the track, to make it fully worthy of running trains. It will take some time. In the meantime, since Itarsi, Khandwa, both lines have been affected, up and down line, so we had to regulate the traffic as well. So we are diverting certain trains, we are short-terminating certain trains, and we have to cancel a couple of trains also.
You've covered most of the point. Just one last question I would like to ask you. Was there any warning from the department, from the climate, the meteorological department as far as the flash floods are concerned? And secondly, the country right now is witnessing heavy rainfalls across different parts of the country. How well is Indian Railways prepared if there is another situation like this occurs? What are the precautionary measures Indian Railways is taking right now?
Well, our patrolling of track is our routine affair. We keep inspecting tracks round the year and round the clock. So it was being done in this case also. As in earlier briefings I mentioned that there are 2 trains which passed through this section safely just 8 minutes ago before this accident. So the track apparently was all right because they did not report any untoward or unusual activity on this section. When these trains arrived on this section, so probably as prima facie it appears, they encountered the what is known as flash flood, and maybe the response time was not that much. Maybe it's beyond human control and things couldn't be managed that way. But it's all prima facie. Details will come only through the proper inquiry, which has been ordered by Commissioner Railway Safety Central Circle. So we should not conjecture much about the cause and the circumstances of the accident. We must await the detailed inquiry report for that purpose. As precautionary measures you were talking about, yes, we not only take precautionary measures, we put speed restrictions. We also sometimes divert the trains. We sometimes don't take trains from that route. In Mumbai suburban area, etc., wherever there are heavy rains, there is a limit. We keep running trains. You see, the rains per se don't debar us from running trains. It will keep raining. Every now and then rains will come, and we won't stop trains. Our system, our track system is that much robust enough. But there could be some unprecedented situation which we face, which we feel we face this time in this case. But it's again matter of investigation, and we'll definitely await for the detailed report to come in. I'll take remedial measures if required, if warranted.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was Anil Saxena telling us that the Indian Railways is taking all the precautionary measures so that such incidents do not happen again. In New Delhi, Anusha Soni for India Today.